Because if Harvey Weinstein comes up to me and says, Isaac, I'm going to give you millions of dollars in movie roles to suck my dick, I'd tell you what'd fucking happen. Harvey be getting his dick sucked.
Straight away.
I'd gargle on the balls.
Ooh. Oh, why?
Do it all, because I know the meaning of heart.
Alright, ladies and gents, welcome guys. My name is Issac here, back over here, and today we're going to be looking at Issac ButterField's most offensive jokes compilation. So let's get right into it, shall we?
Let's talk about religion.
Religion, why? Why are we going to talk about religion, Issac ButterField?
Did you know that children who are brought up in a Catholic household are far less likely to have sex as teenagers in comparison to kids who are not brought up in a Catholic household? Isn't that interesting? And we all know why that is. It's because Catholic kids have enough sex as kids.
Anna?
Bruh.
So let's talk about Muslims. But I feel quite sorry for the Muslim population of Australia. They have to deal with the reflection that happens from all the people on the other side of the world, the horrible things that they're doing just because they're a part of the same faith and they look similar. You know, people treat them differently. I think that's bullshit, right? Like, there's poor people. They walk around like they've got the whole weight of the world on their shoulders. I mean, maybe it's just the really heavy backpacks that they wear.
Maybe, just maybe.
And people say that Muslims are angry people, and I couldn't disagree more. They've just got a really short fuse.
How so?
75% of Australian men watch pornography on their phones. Isn't that interesting?
One thing. How does he get this information from? Where does he get this information from? Why does he go on this topic? I don't understand him. But anyway, let's...
The other 25% are with Optus and are still waiting for it to load.
I'm with Optus and I'm fine. And Telstra's the way to go.
My friend, he said to me that you need to treat everyone equally, particularly with humour, and offend everyone equally. He's a minority himself. He's an Aboriginal gentleman. He's an Aboriginal guy with a lot of white characteristics, like a job. And people have said to me, you wouldn't tell that joke in front of Aboriginal people. I told that joke as an opening line in front of an all Aboriginal crowd, Moree in New South Wales.
What?
And they loved it. They loved it. Absolutely adored it. I'm sure they would have bought me a beer if they could afford it. They...
If they could afford it.
4,000-year-old cheese in a tomb in Egypt. Isn't that interesting? 4,000 years old. They did find it under the foreskin of a pharaoh, but...
What? Excuse me.
Craft singles, anybody? He has a foreskin. He's got one, and you don't like it. She hasn't tried to chew it off or anything, has she? I hope not. The thing with, like, ladies who choose to even, like, circumcise their sons, like, I've heard the excuse, like, oh, I want it more appealing like his father's. It's like, who gives a fuck? You're not sucking it. Who cares what it looks like? Leave the skin on, you bastard. It's like eating an apple. It's the most nutritious part.
Oh my God.
I was actually saddened recently by the death of Stephen Hawking. That was an interesting segue. So was he.
Come on, man. Stephen Hawking was a good guy.
And that's the best joke anyone will ever write. So, interesting fact about Mr. Hawking. For Mr. Hawking to have sex with his wife, he had to have his prostate stimulated through his bottom. If that's what you're into, good on you. But it definitely explains his fascination with black holes.
Come on.
Actually, when I was in Melbourne recently, I saw an older gentleman berating a young Muslim boy. And he was up there, he was shaking him and saying, you know, fuck off, we're full, go back to where you came from, all that type of stuff. And I felt like going up to him, right, and just saying, mate, if you don't want to see Muslim people, if you don't want to be around Muslim people, then go somewhere where they're not, like your local swimming pool, because there's no bombing allowed.
No bombing allowed. So I can't actually drop a nuke in there. Okay, fair enough. Seems legit.
If you have disagreed with me so far this evening, fuck you. But if you have disagreed with me so far this
Just get
evening,
away.
perhaps we can come to terms on this. Harvey Weinstein was a piece of shit. Yeah? Fucking oath. Horrible person who used his size, his bravado to lure young women into doing things they probably didn't want to do. And the thing that upsets me about him making young women give him sexual favours for movie roles and money is that he would never do that to me.
Why is that?
I'll tell you what, he better not. Because if Harvey Weinstein comes up to me and says, Isaac, I'm going to give you millions of dollars in movie roles to suck my dick, I'd tell you what'd fucking happen. Harvey'd be getting his dick sucked.
Straight away.
I'd gargle on the balls.
Ooh. Ooh. Why?
Do it all, because I know the meaning of hard work. Right? It's hard in the comedy industry for a white guy, right? There's too many white guys in the comedy world, apparently. I heard that as a young comic. I thought, how am I going to do this? I wish that I had something wrong with me, like I was a woman or black. And
come on, man.
Oh, Clementine Ford's head just exploded. I cannot stand starving African children. And by the way, I would never come on the face of a woman ever, for two reasons. Number one, I respect all women. And number two, I used to play rugby league. That's known as evidence, huh?
What?
Bad move. Bull affliction.
I understand that.
Who the fuck are you talking to, dickhead? Right, what's your name? You fucking, the one who keeps talking. The one who went, who? My gay-ass shoes?
Oh, this is from the start.
Huh? You wouldn't be buried dead in them? I buried my cock in your mother's ass this morning.
Oh!
And she fucking loved it.
Roasted!
You fucking cocksucker. The lady who I was with that broke my heart, broke my little heart. She turned out to be a lesbian. She did, no. And it confused the fuck out of me, right? Because she was really attractive, didn't think they existed. Anyway.
Bro, that's mean.
I said that at a show last night and there were two lesbians sitting right there. I was terrified. I had to keep dodging dildos all fucking night. It was like the Matrix. It was bullshit. But she wasn't one of these lesbians that fucks around, right? She was a mad lesbian. Like, she went down more often than Malaysian Airlines. She...
Oh, come on.
Yeah, that deserves a round of applause. 150 people died, yeah. Absolutely. There's a question I've always wanted to ask a lesbian, but I've never had the balls to do it. If I kiss a lesbian, does that give me enough omega-3 for the week?
Oh, come on.
It's like I can spot a lesbian from miles away. They got the same haircut as me. Similar beard too, just a bit more southern.
Okay.
Like that bitch Freely. Yeah. Absolutely. By round of applause in here, just the men. How many of you guys enjoy sending dick pics? And ladies, how many of you ladies enjoy receiving dick pics?
It's ridiculous.
Normally in a show I will say, wow, can you notice the difference? Because not many ladies applauded, but apparently we're in a room full of sluts, so that's great. Are there any cyclists in here tonight? Yeah, you used to be. What happened? You went blind. Oh, for fuck's sake.
I like blind, man.
We got one of them. No. Oh, you got your guide dog here too. Oh, what's his or her name? Jonty. Hey, Jonty, how are you? Thanks for coming. Did he pay for a fucking ticket?
Oh, God. Man. That's just only one part of ButterField's jokes. Like I sort of understand them, but like, sometimes I don't, and I just laugh for that reason sometimes. Oh man, but most of them I kind of understood. But jeez, Isaac ButterField's a lot. Oh, 7. Jeez. Anyway, this is interesting. I found out because I haven't actually watched this at all, and this was 2019 too. He's funny. Like, I know a lot of people watch him, a lot of people hate him, all that kind of stuff. Why hate him? Like, he does make offensive jokes, but he doesn't do it just because he does it for comedy reasons. But I heard that some people take it too serious and go beyond their limits and do crazy things. It's not necessary. You know what I mean? Isaac ButterField's just a comedian, just trying to have some fun. So, if you guys like this video, enjoy the video, enjoy me watching Isaac ButterField, hit the subscribe button and like the video. See you guys next time.